New rumors are circulating that the trade war between China and the U.S. just finished. And we all know that Trump's 100% tariffs on China caused a massive $20 billion liquidation last Friday. But with all these traders liquidated and the leverage cleared, is this now setting up the perfect stage for Bitcoin to explode higher and follow gold? Or is the bull run over, guys? I know you guys are watching the Bitcoin price right now, and we're getting kind of nuked. And it's really making everyone wonder what is going on with the price.
What are we going to do to live?
Okay, guys, so let's get into the news story. So, of course, the big news here is that you guys know we've been following along on this for a minute. Last Friday, we got the Trump tariff, 100% tariffs on China. There's been conversations around whether Scott Bessent is saying, you know, they're going to open the door to pause these tariff tensions. This morning, we got this news. China says its plans to work with the United States to find a solution on trade. So they are apparently dealing with this right now. Apparently, the trade wars are off here, and the Bitcoin price is nuking on us. So it seems like there's hardly rationality.
It's picking back up just a little bit. It's picking back up.
What 109? I mean, I was literally saying earlier, I was tweeting, oh, you know, trade wars off, Bitcoin still dumps. What, like, where's the rationality in this? What is going on here? It really does make you think that they're trying to shake us out of our positions. That's kind of like, I think the big thing going on right now. But anyways, let me keep this moving. So I personally, I think we're going higher. Let me show you what I'm seeing in the gold stuff, because I think, again, actually here you guys go. We got a meme for you guys. We got some memes for you guys. So this gold rally has to stop at some point. It can't keep running like this. And the gold rally is David Goggins. It just keeps going up. 4,300 right now. It's literally going parabolic. Silver and gold are going parabolic, which I think is showing us a whole new appetite right now for hard assets or hard currency, hard money. And if this is a greater trend going on, of course, historically, gold is the safe bet here. And while everyone's piling into gold and they're all trying to catch get the gains of gold, it is starting to make you wonder, at what point does Bitcoin follow gold? Because that's usually what happens. Historically, gold runs, Bitcoin doesn't follow it immediately, but over time, Bitcoin usually catches up to gold. Now, there's interesting stuff happening in the gold market. And when I saw this gold keep running, I just kept wondering, I'm like, okay, at a certain point, the gold's going to rotate. It'll eventually get into Bitcoin. And I'm starting to see signs that we might be there. And what are these signs that you might be asking? It is this right here. So I don't know if you guys are following this on Twitter, but apparently there is queues all around the world. I saw Hong Kong, Vietnam, and I believe it was Thailand, the other one, where there's people literally in line just waiting to buy gold. So the exit liquidity for gold bugs is here, guys. Retail is wanting gold. They're all chasing the gains. It's very interesting. No one wants gold at like $2,000, but now at 4,300, they're like, we want this gold. We want this gold right now.
That's crazy. That's exactly what happens with Bitcoin as well. As soon as it starts to rally, people get behind it and they want to purchase
100%.
it. And maybe that's what we're seeing. We're seeing people FOMO into gold when really they should be taking advantage of like this price dump that we're having here.
Well, cheap sats are good. But
honestly,
I guess we're all poor.
I was talking to you about this earlier today. I would kind of rather have cheap sats and the price dump just a little bit, because realistically, like this is a dump for ants. We've been through worse as veteran Bitcoiners at this point. I'd rather see it do this than go sideways, because when it goes sideways, it's just
give me volatility.
No, it gives me anxiety, like, because I don't know if it's going to go up. I don't know if it's going to go down. I don't know what moves to me. I mean, obviously, like you have to just sit there and hodl, but like my patience is getting tested, and I don't like that. I already have a toddler. Like, I don't need my patience getting tested any further. And that's what this sideways price is doing. I'm just I'm kind of over it. At least we're getting a little bit of excitement with this dump.
Wait, someone says keep talking. Price is going up.
Price is going up.
Usually it dumps when I talk. I guess having some bearishness on the show is making the price go up. Okay. Going further though, with all of this retail chasing the gold gains, we also heard some big news come out this morning about Japan. Not the Japan trade, carry trade going on, but apparently. Japan's largest gold retailer has suspended sales of small bullion bars for at least a month. The irony here is amazing, guys. So the exit liquidity has been found, and now they can't even get any more of their gold. Now, I know everyone's saying the same thing. It's like all of this is innuendo. We've been speculating about this for a while, that Bitcoin's gonna follow gold eventually. Everyone is still bull posting about it. Everyone's saying it's got to pump at some point. It's got to follow gold at some point. Obviously, it's usually around the 90-day period. So I don't know. So does that mean end of year? Maybe we get some action.
That's historically what's happened. I mean, last year it was in November that we experienced the biggest pump of the year. I know that we've been talking about October. I know that historically, like, this has been a good month for Bitcoin, but with everything that's going on, I think this China tariff situation really scared a lot of people, and it might have kind of ruined the momentum for Uptober, and now it's Flattober. I want to say
Rectober, absolutely Rectober. But hey,
we're not that wrecked. It's just flat. It's like it's giving me nothing.
It's a stable coin. Bitcoin's a stable coin.
I'm
now,
dead.
guys.
Can you pull up that tweet by Nico?
Yeah,
that
actually,
was
you get it on your hand, because I got a little more. So, what have I been watching, guys? What makes me think that this isn't over? I still have my buddy. He's probably in the chat right now. He's texting me, and we've been trolling that it's over, that this bull run is over. He keeps saying 126K is the top, and I just maybe we're just confirming our own biases here, but I just don't see it, guys. I don't think it's over. Maybe it's just me wanting to believe. I really want to believe it isn't over. I don't think it is. I could just be, bull-tarded, and I always think it's going to pump. But until I get more data, until we actually dump, we're holding on the 200-day moving average. So 200-day moving average, if you can hear me, please hold on strong, because that's our last saving grace here. But anyways, I saw some really good tweets yesterday in regards to, are we topping out, or is this, again, setting up a perfect kind of bull run end of the year? This one is probably my favorite right here. Now, I don't know if it's fully, on point here. This is crypto market cap, so it could be all the shit coins as well. But we're seeing here, October 2017, we got a dump, and then it went 451% up. October 2021, we got a dump to start October, and then it went 436% up. And October 2025, obviously, we started a dump this month with a dump. Same setup, same structure, guys. Are we going to see some action here at the end of the year? 400% up. I don't even know what that is to today. The 400K. I don't look.
Ooh.
That I don't know about all that.
Is Nico's prediction about to hit?
What was
his
the prediction?
He had been saying 500K by the end of the year.
No, he hasn't.
No,
he's been bearish all year.
Oh, then maybe he was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I think he's being sarcastic.
Maybe he was being sarcastic.
Anyways,
he also deleted that tweet. That tweet was so funny.
He got caught deleting.
He totally, yeah. My bad, babe. not to throw you under the bus.
Okay, and I do want to bring up this one again.
Funny tweet.
Yeah, I mean, look, to say the least of Bitcoiners, it's dumping, and what. We can only laugh through the pain here. We can only laugh through the pain. But as I was showing you yesterday, I did sneak this in the show. But again, usually October 15th is the day when things start getting frothy. The end of October is when things start getting frothy. Look, I could be reading in between things here, guys. And I'll be honest, no one knows where the price is going at this point. I think every single one of us have been wrong about our Bitcoin price predictions. And it really leans into this, this time is different. Everything is fundamentally different now. Ever since the institutions came here, it seems like they've capped the volatility to the upside. Hopefully, if this is different, they are capping the volatility on the downside. I mean, we'll get the good with a little bit of the bad here, personally. But We also have just more kind of, I would say, indicators saying that we're not even anywhere near a top. Like everything is fundamentally different. And this one's a good one. It's like this is not what you call a Bitcoin bull cycle top. And this is a Bitcoin cycle extreme oscillators. You can see here 2018, it gets super frothy, it starts spiking. Same thing in 2021. Here we are in 2025. It's like, dude, the markets are just, it's absolutely quiet out there. There's nothing going on in the market. There's nothing to really tell me that it's going to dump as we're seeing. It's really we're living tweet to tweet at this point. Now, apparently, so Trump's going to talk later today at 3 p.m. So, maybe it's going to dump more later. Who knows what we're actually going to hear? Apparently, he's on the phone with Putin. They're trying to deal with this trade war in China. It seems like Bitcoin is acting exactly like a macro investment would be. It's literally hanging on the president's words here. Like, what?
To me, it feels like this is the quiet before the storm. I'm going to keep being optimistic. I'm going to keep, just like practicing my patience. Really, having a toddler will do that to you. I recommend it for all Bitcoiners, for everybody, actually. I think that, what Trump is going to say this afternoon might be interesting for the market across the board, whether that's good or bad. But
dude,
let's
Trump,
see.
just stop talking.
I know.
Please, no more announcements, bro. No more tweets.
I know. It's like we don't need to know every single step of your grandmaster plan, but alas, the man loves to talk. And actually, like, maybe I kind of appreciate the transparency, even though the market absolutely doesn't. Not even a little bit. But let's see. What do you think he's going to talk about?
I have no clue. He talks all the time. So
I know.
If it's around the trade wars, then maybe we'll get some relief later on today. I don't know. At this point, it's really just like zoom out, cheap sats on the table. And this does lead me.
But let's see what let's zoom out. Let's actually talk about that. The war in Gaza is, over for all intents and purposes, right? The China tariffs trade war, that's supposedly over. There's a lot of positive news that's coming out that should be nudging the market in the up and to the right direction, right? So why aren't people buying more Bitcoin? Why is everybody hedging into gold? I just don't understand. Like, that's the part that I don't understand. What do they think is going to, is it just because it's at all-time high?
Yeah,
like
I think everyone's just
FOMOing
chasing.
in?
I think everyone's just chasing price right now.
I see.
Which is really leading me to believe there's a good comment in here, and I think this is like on the money. The money is on gold and silver. People have lost faith in Bitcoin, especially after that big dump last week. I wouldn't say Bitcoiners have lost faith in Bitcoin. But that is kind of leading me to believe that that's what's going on is they are trying to shake us out and make us lose conviction in this thing, get absolutely bored. Obviously, Bitcoiners are stacking sats right now. We're looking at gold and silver and we're like, you guys are playing an old game. This makes no sense to me. Bitcoin is very obviously superior to gold in our opinion, and maybe we're still the minority in the markets here, but it does look like people are just chasing the gold price right now, which really leads me to believe that the gold bugs have found their exit liquidity and they're gonna dump on the retail chasing gold right now, and slowly it's going to rotate into gold, or gold gains are going to rotate into Bitcoin.
Maybe
so hopefully soon.
Maybe that's the plan. Maybe everybody is waiting for gold to hit a certain target number, dump, by rugging everybody who's buying at this price, basically, and follow in the steps of Michael Saylor and Larry Fink. Can't even believe I'm saying that.
Uncle Larry, if you can hear us, save the bull market,
please. I mean, he has been on CNBC talking about how this is going to be a transformational year for Bitcoin. So, these people, they don't just put money in risky assets for nothing. I mean, we're talking about the person who created the $450 trillion housing market in the United States. I don't think that they're going to just, ape into Bitcoin and not expect a huge return.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was trolling this morning, and I'm ship posting a lot when the price dumps. And I saw a Samson Mao tweet, and I forget what it was, but it was something on the lines of like, the best attack on Bitcoin. I don't know what the rest of it. Because I just stole it and I shitposted. I'm like, the best attack on Bitcoin is dumping the Bitcoin price, and hey, they're doing a good job at that. But you know, kind of zooming out a little bit, I am going to give some love to our boy Alex Stanzik. Of course, he is doing a Rumble exclusive show for us, the Bitcoin Crucible, which will go live tomorrow. He's actually doing once a week. And I think this is like the wisdom of Bitcoiners that have been around for a long time. And I know everyone says, hey, don't watch the Bitcoin price, yada, yada. Look, I think Bitcoin price is the best indicator of what's going on in Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin has to go up for people, for this Bitcoin thing to work. That's kind of my opinion. You guys can call me wrong. You guys can call me a moon boy all you want. But fundamentally, I believe the Bitcoin price has to go up for this thing to do what it says it's supposed to do. What we believe it to do, it has to keep going up. That's just my opinion. It might be a bad opinion. No, but I totally believe that that's the case.
I think that you're totally right. And, you know, we are in an echo chamber of Bitcoiners who are here for the peaceful revolution. And don't get us wrong, so are we. However, if you look at the incentive of the masses, greed plays a central role in that incentive. And if that greed, that number go up incentive is gone, people are going to lose faith in it. And like, it's not a feature. I mean, it's not a bug, it's a feature. What is it? It's a feature, not a bug. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm really feature, not a bug.
I'm really messing up my stuff right now. But it's part of what makes Bitcoin work for so many people. And what I think that is eventually going to perhaps make the price pump is when people realize that scarcity aspect of it. When people realize that this is not something like gold that could, you know, you could discover more of it as time progresses, that there are only 21 million and that's it. When the scarcity and the supply shock hits, that's when people are going to FOMO into Bitcoin. And we're here to tell you, take advantage of this little dump because it won't be here for much longer, hopefully.
I mean, look, everyone in the chat saying I'm funny, guys. Look, we're just following what the market is. We're not selling. We're not telling you to sell your Bitcoin. I have it.
We're telling you to
buy, stack dip
more.
That's what this is all about. Look, we don't know what's going on in the short term, but what we do know is it is going to go up at some point. Though I do have friends saying that it's a bear market. And just acknowledging a bear market doesn't necessarily mean we're fudding.
It absolutely is a bear market. But again, we're not, you know, a lot of us, especially in our echo chambers, we're not here for the price necessarily. We're here because it's better money. Because I mean, yeah, listen, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm talking for the people viewing this show. A lot of us are actually here because it's better money, it's hard money, it's the peaceful revolution, all of that, you know, feel good kumbaya stuff. But at the same time, you know, the number has to go up. That's all I have to say. And
they're calling us not real maxis in the chat because we're watching the price and it's dumping on us and we're relishing in the price dump. I mean, hey, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Wait, a lot of maxis relish in the price dump. A lot of maxis love that it goes down because it's a buying opportunity.
We're fake maxis.
It's a buying opportunity for everybody who can purchase and stack more. Look, Bitcoin, at the end of the day, the fundamental thing that people don't understand is that the game of Bitcoin is not a game of timing the market. It's a game of time in the market and accumulation. The more Bitcoin you can accumulate, the more you are going to be winning. It's not so much about like, oh, like I made a 20% X in my investment, bro. Like, nobody cares about that in Bitcoin. What people care about is that you are staying in the game, that you have Bitcoin, that you are accumulating over time, dollar cost averaging, doing whatever you can to have more sats today than you did yesterday. And so, you know, if the price goes down, like I said, I'd prefer that than the price going sideways. And even then, when the price goes sideways, I'm like, well, finally, like we have a little bit of stability, because at the end of the day, all of those reasons, whether it goes down, up, or to the side, all of that stuff is better than the system that we have now. Like people forget why we're into Bitcoin. They forget that fiat gets printed at the flip of a dime, at the press of a button, at the behest of politicians. And so we got to remember, we got to come back to our roots.
Oh, look, banger tweet or comment here. This isn't retail gold FOMO, it's sovereign gold FOMO. I totally agree.
Yes.
That's totally what we're seeing, but we are seeing retail start to FOMO into it. And that's why I keep saying that I think the even though the central banks and institutional FOMO is going hard into into gold, we are seeing that retail is following, and that's what makes me believe that exit or gold bugs have found some exit liquidity here, and everyone's just kind of chasing the gains. But anyways, I do want to cover last tweet just because everyone's calling me a fake maxi, and I'm getting super roasted in the chat right now, dude. It's hey. I'm getting roasted right now.
No,
so
keep roasting Opti. We love that. We'll pull up your comments,
guys. I'm half sick getting roasted. This is a rough day at the office, and the price is dumping. Jeez.
And if you're roasting Opti, smash the like button. Share this video with your friends. Make your roasts known to your friends and family, and let them know about Bitcoin. Let them know that it is the hardest money on planet Earth, and that they should probably cop that instead of gold. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not an economist. I'm just a girl. A girl.
You should tell your family to catch knives with you, bro. Nothing more bonding than catching knives when the price is dumping.
It's true. Have you ever seen Survivor? All of those people are super close and they totally don't want to kill each other.
Everyone's saying I'm turning big. Guys, I'm literally all in on Bitcoin. My job is Bitcoin. Everything I do revolves around Bitcoin. I want to see this succeed just as much, if not more, than anyone else. And anyways, let's end this segment with a little bit of wisdom from our buddy Alex here. And I think this is the signal throughout all of this is like, oh no, Bitcoin crashed to 108. Actually, what's it? 107? Is it 107 now? No, we're back at 108. Okay, we're 108. When in doubt, zoom out. Bitcoin has been stair-stepping upwards and continues to consolidate above 100K. I think that's like the biggest signal here, guys. We've seen a lot of crazy stuff in the markets, and Bitcoin's still above 100K. Like we basically been above 110K. And yeah, I know I am tired, boss. Like I'm tired. I want to see this go. I was promised a bull run, and we haven't seen it. It's literally at what? The same price it was at the beginning of the year since November. So hey, give me some leeway. Yeah.
Maybe it's not about the promise of the bull run.
Yeah, it's not about the price. It's not about the gains you've made along the way. It's about the friends you've made along the way.
maybe it's not about the promised bull run, but about the promised hard money and better life that Bitcoin will get you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be optimistic, guys.
Dude, I'm turning pessimist fields in front of your eyes. Now, guys, I'm as bullish as anyone else. Like, this is really positive what we're seeing, I think. And I don't think we're, it really makes me think we're not going to see a crazy bear market because we need the FOMO top to get, 80% drawdown. So it is in all kind of respects a very bullish thing that what we're seeing right now is it's being held up right now. Like the price is holding really strong. And as Alex says here, there is no stopping this train. It will go higher. I know in the short term, like our job is to cover the news in the short term, which means we have to react to the crazy short-term volatility, the dumps, try to make sense of this for everyone out there. But if you guys really think I'm being bearish right now, obviously like part of me is trolling and just being giddy and shit posting as we go live, but I think this is all good. I think we're really in a strong position here. And look, there's still a lot left in October. There's still a lot left in this year. Things can change on the dime, as we saw with Bitcoin. Things change literally, like sentiment in Bitcoin changes day to day, or at this point it changes tweet to tweet. Whatever Trump's tweeting, nuking the markets, sentiment starts changing. So I think this is one of those points where it really makes me think that the more you start doubting your thesis on Bitcoin, the more it's going to go higher. Like I'm fully convinced that that's what's going on, that these dumps right now are trying to test your conviction in Bitcoin. And that makes me believe we are going higher. Now, I could be completely wrong. We could be setting up for a multi-year bear market. I just don't see it, Soph. I don't see it happening. I don't believe the bears in the chat. I don't believe my boy that's a bear that texts me. I troll with him, but I don't see it happening, guys. I think we are still going to see a good hold on. Let's see. This guy, awesome and nice, still trolling me. This is why we call Opti a fake maxi. You keep saying stuff like the price is the same as Q1 2025, bro. We haven't had a real bear market, no 70% corrections, but also no crazy blah. Dude, I just said that, bro. I literally just said that. Yeah, I think this is all bullish. Guys. It is what it is, cheap sats, Bitcoins are stable coin. At least we're not losing value like we are in fiat, but hey, it's also like we're not necessarily keeping up with inflation numbers either. But hey, whatever. Hey, I'm chilling.
We're spoiled.
100%. We're going to yeah, guys. This is where conviction is tested. Guys, I've been through, I don't know, three cycles at this point. I don't even remember. It feels like my whole life at this point, my whole adult life. I've been through 3 cycles. A shakeout from 120 to 108 back to 112, now at 108. Like, this isn't going to shake me out of my conviction in Bitcoin. I still think Bitcoin is changing everything, but it's fun to troll a little bit, guys. Okay. It's fun to troll. We troll a little bit here. Anyways, I do want to remind you guys to smash the like button. Of course, comment on the show. What do you think about the new studio? Is this helping us? Is this a good thing? And of course, subscribe. If you like Sophie, she's got her own show. Are you dropping one today? I don't remember.
I'm dropping one today, actually.
Okay.
So
all right.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, guys, it's my fault. So, hey, if you didn't get your position here, you can thank me. I'm giving you cheap sats. If you think I'm a fake maxi and I'm flooding the Bitcoin price, give me thanks. I'm giving you some cheap sats. This is my duty to you guys. Anyways, I do want to give a huge warm shout out to our boys over at Bitcoin Well. Go to bitcoinwell.com/simply and use the promo code SimplyBTC. If you are looking at this dip and you want to buy some Bitcoin, go buy real Bitcoin the right way, which means they will never rug pull your Bitcoin because they never hold on to your Bitcoin. They have never lost Bitcoin. They will never lose Bitcoin because when you send your money over to them, it's got to go directly to your cold storage. This ensures that no one that ever buys from Bitcoin Well will blow up. This is what we want to do. We want to make sure that everyone that buys Bitcoin on these exchanges takes Bitcoin to cold storage. And Bitcoin Well is the only place that does that. Anyways, guys, moving on to the show. What do I got for you guys today? Well, I'm gonna add a little more hopium in here. We got a good clip coming out of CNBC. Same thing we've been saying for a while, guys. It's going up forever. It's going up forever. And then in the news, we got an interesting couple headlines here. I'm gonna do the Politico one, but it looks like the countries, the institutions of the world are going to start blaming us for things. They're basically saying we don't have good aligned rules here.
Ultimate signal. That's how we know we're going up.
Yeah, exactly. They
bottom confirmed.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
But yeah, they're saying they need better global rules to control Bitcoin. It's like okay, bro. Like, literally, they're also kind of hitting on the sovereign individual. And then we do have some interesting stuff coming out of the repo markets. Remember yesterday, or wait, was that 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago, I was telling you about Jerome Powell saying quantitative tightening is probably coming to an end soon. Well, these shutdowns are doing some interesting things in the repo markets, in the global liquidity. There might be some fireworks, and not just in the Bitcoin price going down, but in the global landscape of what's going on the central bank level. So we'll be right back after this break, and we got a jam-packed show for you guys.
I want to give a shout out to our partner, StampSeed. Is your Bitcoin in cold storage really secure? Are your seed phrases really secure? StampSeed's do-it-yourself kit has everything you'll need for you to hammer your seed words into commercial-grade titanium plates. Instead of just writing them down on paper, paper is fragile. Titanium plates are strong. Your words are actually stamped into the titanium plate with this hammer and these letter stamping tools. Once the words are in, they aren't going anywhere. No risk of the plate breaking apart and pieces falling everywhere. Titanium stamp seeds will survive nearly triple the heat produced by a house fire. They are also crush-proof, waterproof, non-corrosive, and time-proof. And now you can customize your titanium seed plates. You can upload your design or logo and they will laser engrave it on the back of your seed plate, the opposite side of where the words are. Stamp your seed on StampSeed and use promo code SIMPLY to get 15% off anything on the stampseed.com store.
All right, guys. Sorry. Caught me mid coffee, mid caffeine plug. All right, so I'm over here on Clark Moody's dashboard. The current Bitcoin price is 108,620, which is a negative 13, almost negative 14% decline from all-time high. The current market cap of Bitcoin is 2.17 trillion, and the current block height is 919,363. So TikTok, next block, Bitcoin is still working exactly as designed. Now, as we've been seeing all year long, the legacy media keeps, bringing on people that sound exactly like Bitcoiners. And I find this one a little interesting. This happened this morning, and they're just as bull-tarded as we've always been. And they're just like, yeah, don't worry about what's going on in the price right now. It's going to 10 million soon. And I know everyone in the chat is like, when are we getting to 200K at this point? Opti, when are we going to 150? I don't care about $1 million predictions 5 years from now. I just want to know when we're going to 200K. Like in the near term. So it's funny how we always talk about lowering our time preference here. And you guys can tell my time preference is pretty high because I'm just like, I want to see this start to pump. I'm with you guys. I want to see this start to go up. I miss the glory days of it going up. And I guess I'm getting tired of it being a stable coin. And no one really cares about $1 million predictions anymore. I think we all know it's going to 1 million at some point, but we just don't know when. Well, it's interesting. CNBC is still out there platforming people making these crazy predictions. Actually, they're not even crazy. They just sound crazy. And remember what Rockstar said, make sure that your price predictions are so crazy that people think you don't have any brain cells left. So I'm okay with CNBC continuing to platform these ideas. Let's listen to it. And I mean, we've all heard this before, but you just love to see it.
We're in striking distance of Bitcoin's recent all-time high reached back in August above $124,000.
Yes.
Do you think we can surpass that all-time high? And if so, can we stay there? What will it take?
For me, it's a directional bet. So we're going to 1 million, and after that, we're going to 10 million. So it's just a matter of time. From that standpoint, I'm taking a long-term view. And everyone, I've been advising people to get into Bitcoin at $20, $200, $20,000 and $120,000, because at the end of the day, it is a scarce value. It's a digital gold and has all the properties to be anti-inflationary and anti sort of a centralized government spending. So it's a directional bet.
And you always believed in Bitcoin. I mean, we spoke with you. CNBC Squawk Box interviewed you back in 2014 when the price of Bitcoin was around $450. And here we are with Bitcoin above $120,000. So how do you explain what happened between then and now in the 11 years since that interview?
Well, I think first and foremost, the global debt of the governments has increased dramatically. The continuation of spending by OECD countries has continued on, and the central banks quantitative easing and printing, releasing more fiat. And when you have all of this combination of factors, then you have Bitcoin shining. That's one. Second, it has been institutional adoption. So I think what BlackRock has done for the industry has been profound, and Fidelity in terms of allowing the access to Bitcoin in a very easy manner, because that was not the case before. And we're seeing this institutional wave that
someone in the chat said, hey, replace Opti with this guy.
I was about to say, who is this diva? Like 1 million,
I'm
10
getting
million?
cooked. I'm getting cooked.
Okay. I mean, listen, if people are being so bull-tarded that they are losing brain cells in here, the fact that it's happening out there is just unbelievable. Like, what does that mean? I'm actually confused. I'm confused by this because we've never gotten this. This is the first year where the institutions are actually backing up what we say. So, like, what does that mean?
I mean, I don't know. Look, I'm with him. I say the same thing. He said, I've been telling you to buy at 100, 1,000, 10,000, 120,000. Look, guys, we buy tops here. We buy tops as generational timestamps to show your great grandchildren that, yeah, I bought at this price. And they're like, man, grandpa was an absolute legend. I literally remember the last all-time high. So I put a limit order at 69,420 when the price was at like 65K, just so I can get that time, generational buy. And I literally was like, my $10 was pushing the price up, and then it completely dumped right after. So
it's Opti's fault.
It's all my fault, guys.
Happened.
It's all my fault. But his point remains the same. I think the biggest signal here is what we constantly saying. I know I'm kind of trolling, and you guys are trolling me on the show, and you guys are saying I'm fighting. But his point of directionally, we know where this is going. That's what this all is. As a lot of Bitcoiners have been saying, it's like Bitcoin is either worth millions of dollars or it's worth zero. We're currently at 108K, whatever, 110K, whatever. It's a little off all-time high. And I know I'm trolling and having fun on the show today because it's dumping right as we're doing the show. But I fully agree with this. Directionally, we know where Bitcoin is going. As the saying, wait, do I have it here? I think I have it here. Hold on. Do I have it still in here? Maybe I don't.
I feel like
no, I don't. I don't know where it went.
I feel like spiritually, when everybody just stops caring,
it's going up forever, Laura.
Yes, but when people stop caring about the price for some reason, that's when the price goes up. It's like, I don't know if you've ever had that friend tell you like, oh, when you stop looking for your significant other, they'll just like show up out of nowhere. They'll fall on your lap. It's kind of like that, when you stop obsessing about the price, which I will never stop obsessing about the price, but when you do, it starts to pump. And I saw that when we reached the last all-time high, 126K. I think it was just like very quiet. Nobody was talking about it. Then we thought we were going to rip. We started bantering about October. Everybody started having these expectations. And the reality is that expectations set you up for disappointment. And I think that that's where we're at. I think that's why the sentiment is so negative. And, seeing people like this, seeing the boomers be more optimistic than we are is...
That's cap. That's cap.
I mean, we're seeing it. Look at the video we just watched.
That's cap. We're extremely bullish
Uncle
on
Larry
Bitcoin.
is super bullish. Yeah, but the thing is, they're fresh. They've never been through a bear market. This is their first time. They're like newborn baby Bitcoiners, the boomers. And we are veterans. We're like on the last little bit of the last cigarette in the war zone.
Yeah, what the Nico tweet.
Yeah, and we're tired. We're tired, boss. Literally that video.
Actually, I did this tweet. Wait. Make sure it's not up here because you guys can't see everything that I tweet. What's going on over here? But
Opti has a hidden account. What?
No, I should have a hidden account because I got some bangers that I can't really tweet. But I tweeted this yesterday and it caught on with everyone. Well, it got some traction. I put some numbers in yesterday.
Oh, you put some numbers?
Yeah, I put some numbers in. But I did the Bitcoin bull run is over, and then me as what's it, Melonia?
No, dude, that's me.
And
that's
just like
Maloney.
smoking a cig.
That's
Maloney.
me.
Just smoking a cig, like, man, I can't hear another round of the Bitcoin bull run is over. It's supposed to be going up. It was 3 green years, 1 red, and this green year has not been that green. It hasn't been that green.
You know what worries me is when the people who are just getting into Bitcoin now and all of this institutional money does finally go through a bear market, what's going to happen? Like, are they going to just like call
They're
it
going to
quits?
sell out. They're going to cascade liquidations bigger than we've ever seen before. And again, it's just like, be careful what we wish for, guys. The institutions are here. I know they've been saying they want to hold Bitcoin long term, but part of me thinks that they are going to, if there is a bear market, if there is an 80% correction again, or 50% correction, part of me thinks they're going to just like cascade the liquidations and drop it even lower.
Which is why they won't let that happen. Which
I'm
is
with that.
why we're calling that it's the end of cycles, and we're in a new era of Bitcoin. Hopefully. I don't know anything. Like, that's the thing. Everything.
Well, no one
everything
does. I think no one does.
Everything that people expect in Bitcoin, literally the opposite tends to happen. And so, you know, people who are saying that it's over, keep going. Please keep going. Because
yo, everyone, please tell me something good. We need it.
no,
we
please
need it.
to just tell me something. Just tell me something bad so that the opposite can happen. Because I'm telling you, like, the spirits of Bitcoin, they always do the opposite. When we stop talking about the price, it decides to go. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but my witch sense, my tingly female senses are telling me we just got to stop talking about the price.
Well, it's our job to talk about price over
I
here.
know,
So
I know.
but like if you really like less trolling here, if you really do want to hear something good, in my opinion, it is the fact that we're seeing a lot of Bitcoiners really on the fence right now about what the price is going to do. Like the fact that you are seeing a lot of fear going on right now and people being scared and wondering that the price is going to dump, it does make me think that it's going to pump. Just because if everyone is afraid out here, what is max pain? There's been a few max pain scenarios that I've been thinking recently. One was that huge liquidation we saw. Basically a lot of people that are convinced of Bitcoin but maybe gambled or leveraged a little too much, they're sitting on the sidelines. That would be max pain. People getting leverage, having no money, and then seeing the Bitcoin price freaking explode. And on the flip side is seeing a lot of true believers in Bitcoin start to believe that the price is going down, people sell out, and then the price starts ripping. It's all max pain scenarios lead to the Bitcoin price ripping. All roads lead to Bitcoin. So I don't know, man. I know I've been trolling a lot on the show. I'm just trying to, you know, have some fun, and we're all enjoying the time. This is what it means to be a Bitcoiner.
And also there's like absolutely no news except for the price is dumping.
Yeah, that's the big news.
Subscribe, like and subscribe to our channel as the price is dumping.
Yeah, as we enter a bear market. No, guys, I'm still convinced it's going to rip. I know I'm being very flippant and I'm trolling the whole time, but it's just having some fun here.
It's definitely gonna rip. It's just we just don't know when. Like, and anybody who tells you when is lying. And you know, somebody mentioned here, Bitcoin is like a roller coaster. This one, as we all know, Bitcoin is like a roller coaster, a lot of fun to ride. From last January 2025, all-time high was 109 to 78K to, like, it really is a roller coaster. And right now, like, that's what it feels like. I have like the nervousness of like when you're going down a roller coaster and you feel like you don't know if you should be scared or anticipating all of the fun that you're gonna have. But that's what it is. That's what you signed up for. And I don't know if institutions know that, but that is what they signed up for. They did not sign up for a smooth sailing, it's a small world after all type of ride. Unless they keep putting money into Bitcoin even during the bear market, and then that's the end of cycles, and that would be great.
Guys, we're trying to confuse the market manipulators right now. We're one of the most bullish Bitcoin news channel, aka us, is starting to get bearish, so you can get some cheap sats before we start ripping. This is all planned, guys. It's all part of my master plan here.
We're all just trying to help you.
Yeah, we're all here. No, guys, seriously, like the short-term volatility of Bitcoin is really. Right, sorry. I'm still getting used to my mothership over here. The short-term volatility of Bitcoin really doesn't negate the long-term thesis of Bitcoin. That's what this is all about. Yes, of course, we have fun when the price starts to dump. We're all looking at what's going on in the day-to-day, but long-term, it's the same thing. Everything divided by 21 million. So if you believe in Bitcoin at 126K, then you're going to love it at 108K. The long-term thesis is the same. The name of the game is accumulation. You want to hold this Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, and just chill for as long as possible. That's the whole game. The whole game is saving this Bitcoin for the future because we know what's going to happen. It's a binary choice. It's either going up a lot or it's not doing anything and it's going to zero. I don't think it's going to zero, guys. I think long-term Bitcoin is perfectly where it needs to be. This is just what's going on in the time, but it's fun to watch it dump a little bit.
I mean, not only has it withstood the test of time, it's withstood the test of, government regulation, or at least their attempt to. It's withstood their tariffs and the bad news and the FUD and, people calling us names left and right. I think that, the fact that we aren't below 100K yet is actually really good news. And it's strong signal that, we're going to recover from whatever the heck is going on. So just be patient, enjoy the ride. It's going to be great.
Yeah, there's guys. As the Roxham dude is, I don't know who's behind the Roxham, but shouts out to Nolan. I'm a huge fan of Nolan. He says, I'm in Bitcoin because there's nowhere else to be, period. Long term,
Yes.
everything else doesn't make sense to me. That's literally the thesis, guys.
Yes.
That's literally what this all is about. There's literally nothing else to hold right now. It is Bitcoin and there's nothing else. There is no second best. So as much as we have fun and troll when the price starts dumping and we're all wondering where the price of Bitcoin is going to go, this is the thesis. There is nothing else to hold but Bitcoin. So, get your position, accumulate, pack your bags. At some point, we're going to see the Bitcoin price start running, and then it'll be all fun and games again. I mean, it's still fun and games when the price starts dumping. So, yeah, that's the literal thesis here. And yes, don't forget self-custody. But Sophie, you did say something interesting about regulations. Well, we got an interesting news story coming out of both Reuters and Politico. They're covering the same thing. I do know they probably have a political bias coming out of their media spin, but there is, I would say, some interesting signal from this. So we'll be right back after this news commercial break to cover this story.
I want to give a shout out to our partner, Ledin, the leader in Bitcoin-backed loans. Unlock the liquidity in your Bitcoin without having to sell your Bitcoin. They've issued $9 billion in loans to over 10,000 customers since 2018. I absolutely love these guys. Not only do I have an account with them, but I also have a loan. And what I love about them is that there are no monthly payments, and you could pay back the loan at any time. As soon as you send your Bitcoin as collateral, you'll have cash in your account within 24 hours. Over 1,000 five-star customer reviews, and they've never lost a single dollar or sat of customer money. Go to learn.ledin.io/simply today, and you'll get 0.25% off your first loan. I want to give a shout out to our partner, sat123.com. Sovereignty isn't just about your money. It's about your communications too. When the grid goes down, most people go dark. Cell towers fail in hurricanes, cyber attacks, and blackouts. But satellite phones, they don't rely on local infrastructure. Iridium has 77 satellites in orbit, giving you a direct line anywhere in the US, even offshore. If you hold your own Bitcoin keys, you should hold your own comms too. Sat123.com also has everything you need to start building your Bitcoin citadel. Starlink, battery backups, Faraday bags to protect your hardware wallets, and much, much more. It's a one-stop shop for anyone serious about resilience and off-grid independence. Stay connected, stay independent, stay sovereign. Go to sat123.com/simply today and use promo code SIMPLY to get 15% off anything on the store. I want to give a shout out to our partner, BitKey. If you already self-custody your Bitcoin, you know the deal with hardware wallets by now. Complex setups, clumsy interfaces, and a seed phrase that can be lost, stolen, or forgotten. BitKey fixes that. BitKey is a multi-sig hardware wallet built by the team behind Square and Cash App. It packs a cryptographic recovery system and built-in inheritance feature into an intuitive, easy-to-use wallet with no seed phrase to sweat over. It's simple, secure, self-custody without the stress. Time named BitKey one of the best inventions of 2024. Get 20% off at bitkey.world. That's BITKEY.world with the code SIMPLY.
All right, guys, I'm holding in my hand the legendary BitKey. This thing is so easy that even your grandma can use it. Even my grandma's using it. She's using it to self-custody her Bitcoin because she has a granddaughter who loves her and taught her how. Use our promo code. We made it easy for you. Scan the QR code below. Use promo code Simply and get 20% off.
What a professional. What a professional. Okay, guys. So this is an interesting news story. And this is something we've been telling you guys for a while now, that literally the only way they could actually strangle Bitcoin and stop the adoption of Bitcoin is if there is a cohesive global move to try to stop Bitcoin and have these regulations to strangle Bitcoin. And we have been seeing these headlines slowly but surely pop up. We got another one from the Financial Services Board of the US, aka FSB or FASB. And this is Politico, but I will read you the Reuters article headline as well. So Politico's headline is "Weak Global Crypto Rules Put Financial Stability at Risk. FASB warns." And then the Reuters one is G20 Risk Watchdog warns of significant gaps in global crypto rules. What is this saying? It's what we've been saying for a long time, guys, that the only way they could actually shut down Bitcoin is if there's a concerted effort by every government in the world to shut down Bitcoin. And really all it takes is one for that plan to be foiled. But hey, they're out here kind of saying the very obvious that things, hey man, we need to control this better. So let me read this a little bit, and it goes, because of the international decentralized nature of financial technologies like crypto, gaps in global rules means providers can go wherever laws are the most lax, which quote complicates oversight. Okay, Captain Obvious, thank you for telling us something we don't know. It's literally the sovereign individual thesis. If they try to control Bitcoin in your area, you just move somewhere where you get better rules. Money goes where it's treated best. Bitcoiners will move where it's treated best. So global finance regulators' failure to impose sufficient rules on cryptocurrencies could threaten the world's financial stability. Global risk body, the Financial Stability Board, has warned. Love to hear them say it, Sophie. It's our fault that there's not going to be stability in the financial systems.
It's the ultimate form of gaslighting. I mean, they create the problem, then they make us suffer the consequences, and then they tell us it's our fault that the problem that the solution to the problem exists. Oh, okay.
It's crazy gaslighting. It's crazy gaslighting. So going a little further, I'm only going to read a little bit, but reviewing the rollout of global framework for crypto rules, the Financial Stability Board said there are, quote, significant gaps and inconsistencies in implementing the rules, which could, quote, pose risk to financial stability and the development of a resilient digital asset ecosystem. Yeah, bro, that's literally by design. And going further, quote, which complicates oversight. Yeah, exactly. And it continues and says global cooperation on regulating the currencies is fragmented, inconsistent, and insufficient to address their global nature. It's just funny to see, man. They're literally coping in real time.
I love to see it.
No, yeah, wait, go. Yeah, go.
I honestly love to see it. I love to see these people squirm because that means that our theory of the case is working. That means that Bitcoin truly is the scarcest, hardest money that the world has ever seen. And if that is scaring them, if they are gaslighting us, if they're telling us that this solution is suddenly our fault, then that means that we are winning. The price might be going sideways. We might even be dumping today. But at the very core, we're winning.
Oh God! Oh man!
I'm preparing for Trump. I got my Trump hands on.
I don't know if we should be, doing Trump impersonations today.
Who knows? Maybe he's going to say something in our face. Don't forget that there was recently a report. Trump is one of the biggest whales on planet Earth right now. You think that man is going to let his bags go down? No,
neither is Larry Fink.
Absolutely not. They're all on the same team. The thing is that these are billionaires, and billionaires can afford to get pressed and squeezed while the little man, people like us, have to suffer through it because it's a big deal for us because we are all in on Bitcoin. And if this doesn't work for us, we don't have a backup plan. We don't have a Mar-a-Lago. We don't have a $450 trillion backup company that is going to sustain our lifestyle. This is all we got. And they don't mind waiting. They don't mind the pressure. This is nothing for them. But they are winners. These are people who have clearly made it some way financially in life. And I don't think that they are going to let their bags go. I don't think that they're going to do that. I think that they are just being more patient than we are because they can afford it. And so we just have to be patient like them. We got to have the mentality of a winner. Right now, it's the time to hunker down, keep stacking sats, double down, triple down, do whatever you have to do to buy more Bitcoin.
Sell your kidneys.
Have more sats today than you did yesterday. Stay solvent, obviously. Don't, do something stupid, but think like a winner. Think like a winner, and you're going to have winner results.
Bars. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Wait, dude. I'm getting so cooked in the chat today.
Why are you getting cooked? I'm like not even reading the chat.
You were getting so cooked.
I don't care.
I love the chat. I love the chat. Yeah, guys, literally, look, we are Bitcoin maxis. We're all in on Bitcoin. We're literally just watching the price and having fun and reacting to it. This is all it is. Nothing has changed. And further, reading this Politico headline, obviously, first of all, we saw it come out of Reuters and Politico. And you got to remember, these are, they have their bent, they have their bias. And the fact that they're coming out and, saying this, it really goes to show you, first of all, you have to understand what these publications are really about and what they want the public to know. And so if they're saying, hey, we need to have a global, framework here so that we're all on the same page, because if we're not on the same page, then you guys might ruin the financial system. The stability of the financial system is, about to happen because Bitcoin is going to be proliferated around the world. It just goes to show you that what we're doing actually does terrify the people in power. Yes, Bitcoin is a tiny, global market cap compared to the entirety of the global market cap, but it just goes to show that what we do here as Bitcoiners, it really does have an effect, and it really does terrify the people in power. And this is why we are Bitcoiners. This is why we believe Bitcoin will continue to go up. Yes, we're trolling and having fun because Bitcoin is, not doing what we thought it would do, but we're Bitcoiners. We're all in. Our businesses is Bitcoin. We basically only live on Bitcoin. Like, we are as Bitcoin as it gets. If we don't pass the purity test of being a Bitcoiner, then I don't know who will. We are totally all in on Bitcoin. Riding the roller coaster of the price going down, it's just fun to kind of troll and enjoy the time here, guys. Like, we're not journalists here.
No,
we're propagandists, and this is entertainment.
It's also fun to speculate for us because, that's just what we do. And we like to tap into the mind of our viewers and what everybody else is thinking. We're not gonna, we're not professionals here. We're not journalists. Like
I am a professional journalist.
I'm a professional propagandist.
I have credentials. I am actually I don't. The podcast guys. Wait, no.
Yeah, you're not approved.
What's it?
Podcomp
guys. They keep trying to persuade me to become PodConf, but I guess I keep ignoring them. So not PodConf approved. I am just a simple YouTube Bitcoin propagandist. Anyways, let's keep this moving because we are seeing some interesting stuff happen in the repo markets. And I will try to break this down very simply so we kind of understand what's going on. But there is some liquidity problems going on, which I think is going to be further proof that the money printer is about to turn on in force. Liquidity problems.
Liquidity problems,
Interesting. All right, we'll be right back after this last commercial break.
I want to give a shout out to our partner, HIVE Digital Technology. Why HIVE in 2025? unstoppable growth. As the first ever public miner, HIVE's position to quadruple their global footprint, making them one of the world's fastest growing miners in 2025. And with elite operations that consistently top the industry in Bitcoin mined per exahash, HIVE's now headquartered in the USA. They're lean and mean, they're green and clean, and they're rewriting the playbook on sustainable Bitcoin mining. You can catch the latest buzz at HIVE Digital Tech or at hivedigitaltech.com. I want to give a shout out to our partner, bitcoinben.io. If you're into freedom, Bitcoin, and building a real community, this is for you. Gain exclusive access to real-world, members-only, private clubs across the globe, featuring poker nights, expert-led classes, co-working spaces, educational meetups, live events, and more. Current locations include Sarasota, Nashville, Boston, Dallas, Las Vegas, and St. Louis, with new clubs launching soon in West Palm Beach, Scottsdale, Alabama, and beyond. Not to mention Bitcoin Ben's resorts in El Salvador. There's 3 of them, and they're absolutely beautiful. You'll also get access to the first fully backed Bitcoin bank with fiat ramps and savings accounts. It's called Private Key Bank, and you guessed it, it's based out of El Salvador. Go peer-to-peer with Bitcoin bulk buys, tap into home equity for long-term Bitcoin growth, and join their exclusive mining pools if you're interested in mining. What are you waiting for? Head over to bitcoinben.io, join today, where Bitcoin meets freedom.
Yo, first off, hold on. So before I cover this, the sentiment in the chat is very interesting. I don't know if you guys are following along, but sentiment in the chat is crazy. It's really fun right now.
Did you read the toga party comment? I love that.
I saw that.
I think we totally should have a toga party.
And then I'm also getting cooked on Rumble. But anyways, I'll give you guys some signal here. Though, man, it's just funner. We're just having fun. Can we have some fun? Guys, remember when Bitcoin used to be fun? Can we just have some fun? Can we just have some fun?
God forbid we have fun while the price is dumping.
Yeah, seriously. God forbid we have some fun. If you don't go to Las Vegas in 2026, you're a fake maxi funner. Okay, bro. I think we're going to be there. All right. I don't know the details yet, but okay. Anyways, this is fun. I'm having fun. I don't know if you guys are having fun. I'm having fun here. This is fun.
It's the studio vibes.
I'm having fun, guys. This is what we were born. Look, this is literally how I was forged. It's like the Bane meme. Like I was forged in the bear market. Like you guys just adopted it. This is where I come back to life. Like what Sophie was saying earlier. You know, Bitcoin has felt like a stable coin. And now that we get some volatility back in the market, it's like, okay, hey, I mean, it's not the volatility I want. I want it to go up, but at least we get some dumping action. And it's fun again. I don't know, man. It's all right. Anyways, enough of that. This is some interesting stuff. So TFTC tweeted this morning, but it really goes further. So there's this chart and he goes, regional banks are down materially versus the quote, too big to fail banks this week, with the standing repo facility being tapped over the last 2 days to the tune of roughly $15 billion. One has to wonder if another regional banking crisis is emerging. This is, remember, the Silvergate? I'm blanking on what it was. Silvergate? I think it was Silvergate. Anyways, whatever. And this is what he's talking about. So here's Kobayashi Letter. I really like Kobayashi Letter. They've been doing some incredible work, though they are more gold bugs. They're just like perpetually doomish on the dollar, and they're really gold bugs, but they do give a lot of good signal. And it goes, breaking, demand for the Fed's reverse repo, RRP facility has fallen to $4.1 billion, the lowest since April 2021. RRP usage, one of the financial system's key excess liquidity metrics, has declined roughly $2.5 trillion since its December 2022 peak. Meanwhile, bank reserves at the Fed dropped below $3 trillion, a level that many Fed officials consider the red line between abundant and scarce resources. Such a low level can strain the financial system, making it harder for the banks to lend money and can cause spikes in market volatility or even bank failures. As a result, Fed Chair Powell just said that the end of QT may be approaching in the coming months as liquidity conditions tighten. Market liquidity appears to be at a critical level. And of course, this could be why we're seeing what we're seeing in the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin does react to usually global liquidity, but in particular, U.S. liquidity. And if the banks are having seemingly liquidity issues, remember the last time we got the reverse repo markets to be drained like this, the Bitcoin price kind of got nuked. Sorry, the phone's blowing up on me.
Oh man, we have some breaking news.
What do you got? What do you got? But wait. Actually, before you get to that, just to break this down, I saw this funny tweet. For the 42 IQs like myself, I got to put in some terms that you get. And someone did a tweet here, so I think you might like this. I actually, you might not, because you're not a dude and you probably don't like Rick and Morty. But
I do like Rick and Morty.
All right,
actually.
can you do
I
a Rick? Can you do a Rick and Morty voice here? No, I won't. Yeah.
Opti, you gotta stop saying that we're crashing, man.
You're a
the bear market. You're being a total dick right now. Actually,
that's pretty good,
Morty.
That's pretty good. Okay, enough of that. Let me read this tweet and then we'll get to the breaking news. So here is the way to explain this for you if you're wondering, like, what does the reverse repo markets have? What does this even mean? It goes, Morty, Rick, the Fed's reverse repo demand just crashed to the lowest since 2021. Doesn't that mean like no one's got spare cash left? Rick, bingo.
Wait, can I do Rick? Can I
do the whole thing? Can you do these voices?
It's possible. Let's give it a try. Bingo, Morty. The RRP is like the market emergency piggy bank, and it's emptying faster than Jerry's confidence. So that's bad. Bad. It's terminally interesting. When liquidity dries up, the Fed doesn't tighten policy, it tightens reality. QT ending isn't bullish, Morty. It's triage. So what happens next? Simple. They call it stabilization, pump liquidity back in, and pretend it's strategy instead of survival.
Yeah.
I'm a fan, okay? I'm a fan of Rick and Morty.
Though your impersonations.
No, my impersonation of Summer was the best.
Yeah, the Summer one was great.
the Summer one was fire.
Great. Anyways, guys, as you can tell, there is liquidity issues going on in the reverse repo markets and the general liquidity that these banks are having. And as TFTC was saying, we're going to see what happened. One, we did see a huge liquidation last Friday, and a lot of people have been speculating that we might be seeing some more banks blow up that were speculating in the crypto markets that got liquidated last Friday. Now we're seeing it looks like there is a general regional banking crisis. So we might be seeing some institutions floating down the river here soon.
I know I'm not supposed to talk about it, but the ultimate recession indicator happened last night. The ultimate recession indicator, and I know you all know what I'm talking about.
No, we don't.
I am talking about the Victoria's Secret fashion show. There has not been a famous supermodel since 2015, and that is the true recession indicator. You know, all the models last night, I think, were like over 30.
Wow. Depression, not a recession.
That's crazy. That's crazy. This is the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. I know I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I'm talking about it.
I mean, honestly, I'm not buying it, Sophie. I don't know.
That's because you didn't watch. That's because you didn't see what I saw.
I don't. I mean, hey, look. It's not too much of an ask to have me watch Pretty Women, Sophie, but I do not watch this as a recession indicator. I guess I'm more of a nerd now. I'm watching Twitter macro talks instead of Victoria's Secret runway models.
Then the real recession
indicator. Wait, I'm such a boomer.
Then the real recession indicator is that we don't care about the Victoria's Secret fashion show now. We have moved on to other certain websites that I will not name.
Yo, Sophie, this is a family-friendly show.
It's a recession indicator. I'm telling you. This is bad. And that means, and we should probably bring up that there was a Forbes article, I believe, that said there may be another rate cut.
Oh no, I think rate cuts are like locked in. I'm like
at the end of October. They're reporting on October
November.
29th.
I think it'd be November.
Oh, well, I
But
read a report
I think
that said October 29th.
I think rate cuts are like damn near inevitable. It's just really how big are they going to be and how many are there going to be. It's I think those are locked in. I'm pretty sure we can be fairly convinced that they're going to happen. Again, with these reverse repo markets, as like the tweet was saying, and as we've been covering on the show, you can look at this as a way that banks kind of put their excess liquidity and they're being dried up. And so what interest rates will eventually do is going to expand money supply. They want to make money cheaper. The rate to lend and invest, they want that to lower because there is global liquidity problems right now. Like we covered the other day, you know, Argentina just got bailed out with a $20 billion currency swap. It actually turned out it was 40 billion because of like private equity and stuff. And then today we also saw that South Korea is looking for one. So it's looking like the US is doing kind of like surgical liquidity inputs into countries that are bending the knee right now. So it's not just that regional banks in the US are having liquidity problems. It's basically every country in the world is having liquidity problems right now because it's all based on the dollar. And if we don't have enough dollars to go around and other countries are looking for dollars, what do you think they're going to do? Is they're going to try to create more dollars, guys. So I know we were covering this yesterday and we were saying, isn't this bad for Bitcoin because it's going to destroy our purchasing power? Yes, 100%. But as we all know, with more global liquidity means asset prices are going to have to go soaring. So even though we are seeing Bitcoin kind of dump right now, everything is pointing towards they're gonna destroy the purchasing power of fiat currencies.
It's already destroyed. It's already destined for destruction because of the way that it's set up.
Yeah, 100%. So it goes to they can't stop this train, which means they're going to continue to destroy the purchasing power, which means you need some Bitcoin. Don't buy gold or silver. You need Bitcoin. This is the winning play here. So anyways, that's all I got for them.
No, wait, we have one
well,
more
this
thing.
isn't even breaking news, Sophie. This isn't breaking news.
I mean, it's a speculation. Whatever.
It is speculate. This is fake news.
You think?
I don't know.
I guess we'll see tomorrow.
All right. Well, everyone's wondering what is the breaking news. Okay, I'll pull it up. But Sophie's out here freaking speculating and making
because
fake news.
if this happens, at the very least, I think we might recover from this little price.
All right,
stuff.
guys. So Sophie still needs to get trained in what is good propaganda and what isn't. But Kaushi is tweeting, and everyone is actually speculating on Twitter that they saw Saylor was in Austin, and there's rumors that Saylor is going on Joe Rogan.
Why else would he be in Austin?
I don't know, but the odds are going very high. So Michael Saylor reportedly went on Joe Rogan yesterday, and the Kaushi traders are saying it's a 90% chance that Saylor is on Rogan. I'm sure if this does happen and we do this see this kind of play out, so you might be right. They might have saved the bull run.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a faithful woman, and I believe that this could be a really, really big game changer. If this happens,
wait, someone says it's not breaking news. You guys ruined it.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. Are you still watching though? Are you not entertained?
I'm having fun.
I'm having a great time. But anyway, guys, I think we're gonna start to wind down.
Show's over, guys. Show's over.
Brakes.
Look, guys. I am so caffeinated right now. I'm on cold medicine. I think I got over my cold. I don't know what's going on here. I switched my AC settings the other day, so I lowered it because I was just like melting at home, and I think it's messing with me. So, guys, we are running here.
You got to take more Tylenol.
I do. I don't know. I don't know if I can deal with more Tylenol, guys. But yeah, I got to run. I need to go eat some chicken soup or something because I am dying today, guys. But I think I'm good. So I'll be here tomorrow, guys. I know you guys want Sophie and everyone but me because you guys are calling me a bear now. But I'll be here tomorrow. You're stuck with me, guys. Sorry. Not so sorry. Opti is a feature, not a bug on this show.
You are also stuck with me. So we're going to be together all week.
Yeah.
Next week also.
Rip me. Anyways, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow. We go live Monday through Friday, roughly 12:30. Okay, 12:30-ish. I know it says 12:15. You know, come chill with us. And I'm going to do some things. I gotta, you know, since we got the new studio, I am working on doing some stuff behind the scenes for the stream. I'm working on some, you know, new tools, streaming softwares and stuff to make this a little more interactive for you guys. Let's not do too many sneak peeks here.
Okay.
Just
I won't say anything.
just know I am actively working on updating the stream for you guys. Hopefully, you know, I got to convince Nico on a little couple of things here and there. But yeah, we're going to constantly be updating this for you guys, because this isn't all we want to do here. Just have a cool studio. I want to make sure we have the best stream for you guys. So on that note, we will be back tomorrow. Last show of the week for us here at SB Live. But go check out our channel. We are dropping more content. Can you guys hear that? Hopefully. I'm getting my do not disturb. My do not disturb button is over. Anyways, guys, I will see you tomorrow.
Smash the like button, share the show with your friends, and don't forget to stack more sats today than you had yesterday. Take advantage of this dump and tell your friends you love them. And your family too.
Does anyone even have any fiat left is the real question. Anyways, on that note, guys, peace out.
Go find some.
Yeah.
Today's episode was brought to you by BitcoinWell.com, a Bitcoin-only platform on a mission to enable financial independence.